So good afternoon. Our topic of discussion today is premium amortization, because amortization as a topic is not completed until and unless we study both the aspects. The first aspect being discount amortization, which was thoroughly discussed in the last lecture, which you have got with you in your notebooks. The link of the lecture also has been shared on with the YouTube link. So any one of us who has a problem with respect to that can just tell me. I'll give them the link on a one-to-one message if needed. Otherwise, it is there on the group. No need to worry about it. So now we're talking about discount amortization. Kindly pay attention to your screens. In today's lecture, we'll be talking about yield to maturity and a few other things as well. It might be a slightly longer lecture, but then again, I'll take a call with respect to that. Now, we are aware that we are aware that bonds are issued at par, premium, and discount. We are aware of this. I hope everybody agrees with me on that. Yes. So
Yes.
a bond, of course, has a face value. Now, for example, if I say that the face value is 100, and then a bond, of course, will have an issue price, like a share. If I say, for example, this is 95. So what is the discount that we are having in this case? The discount is 5 rupees or dollars or whatever. This discount is amortized. What happens to this discount, guys? It is amortized over the life of the bond. In a similar case, a bond can have a face value. Example 100. It can have an issue price. For example, 105. So what happens here? What's the premium?
5.
It is 5. What happens to this premium? Over the life of the bond. I'll send it. It'll be amortized over the life of the bond. So this is discount and this is premium. We are going to discuss this aspect today. We're going to discuss this particular aspect today. The last time around, notes were given for this particular aspect. It's there in your notebooks. Lecture is also there. So I don't see a challenge with respect to that, right? I'm going to get into things directly. So what will happen is it's going to be a faster process. There are MCQs on the basis of this topic. So I'm urging you not to take it lightly, because if they want to ask you a challenging question from the unit to unit number 2, they will certainly ask you a question for this particular topic. Now, having said that, let's get into premium amortization, right? Just hold on for 1 second, please. I just need to share the link. नहीं अभी साइड में मेरे को पेपर चाहिए जस्ट सर Maruf, are you going to appear for part 2? Maruf,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
are you going to appear for part 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 1 second. I've added you to the part 2 group. Right, Maruf?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Get all the updates over.
Okay.
Now, let's begin our discussion. On December 31st, 2022, Adam Company issues $100,000 par value bond for 103.6%. So in this question, in the first line, what have you learned? That the par value of the bond is how much? 100,000. And it is issued for how much? It is issued for 103.6%. Means something that costs 100 rupees is going out for 103.60. So something that costs $1,00,000 is now going out for $1,03,600. Correct? To yield 9.9702 percentage. My dear friends, can somebody tell me the difference between yield and your stated rate, which is 12%? Correct. Excellent. The
Yield
stated
is something.
rate is 12%. So what is 12%? It is the interest that you are paying. Agreed or disagreed? And the
Yes,
yield
sir.
is what the market is paying. Agreed or disagreed? Can I say
Yes.
that your yield is less than your stated? So you are paying more than what the market expects. So you are obviously going to be able to sell your bond at a premium. Correct? What is that premium? Plus 3,600. What is that premium? Plus 3,600. Understood?
Plus 3,600.
1 lakh का face value.
103600.
Correct. That's your issue price.
Okay.
What's the premium?
3,600.
Perfect. So plus 3,600 is the premium.
But
Understood?
issued at par at 100.
It is issues a 1 lakh par value bond for 103.6%.
So
What is the par value of the bond?
100,000.
It is issued for 103.6%. What is the meaning of that?
हाँ मतलब 3.6%, 0.3.6% extra है.
Extra. 3.6% extra.
हाँ. और ये so 103,600 plus 3,000.
No, 1 lakh plus 3,000.
हाँ, okay, yeah.
1 lakh plus 3,000. The bond pays interest on 30th of December. Oh, I'm sorry, 30th of June, like we did in the last example, correct? Are you with me, everybody?
Sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
We did two. We had two rates, right? 30th of June and 31st of December. Amortize. That's all we are trying to say. So now you know that it's at a premium and you know why it is at a premium. Now, second thing, you need to know that the stated rate of interest is obviously going to be on a what basis? This stated rate of interest is going to be for you on a per annum basis. Comma, but interest is paid semi-annually. Agreed or disagreed?
Yes.
What is the meaning of semi-annually? 2 times a year. What is the meaning of semi-annually, everyone? 2 times a year.
Twice a year.
Means if I am paying
Yes.
12% per annum, it means that I am paying 6% for 6 months. Agreed or
Yes.
disagreed?
Agree.
Yes, for
Yes.
6 months each. Each is important. Why? There are into 2. Correct? That is into 2. What do you mean by into 2? 1 and 2. Agreed, guys? Okay, okay. So now let us begin our discussion. Now, first of all, can I say that bond money is received? Can I say that bond money is received? Agreed or disagreed? My first question to you is, how much money have you received? 1 lakh or 1,03,600? 1,03,600.
1 lakh.
Comes in bank account debit. How much will I debit?
1,03,000.
Agreed?
1,03,600.
To bond payable, or you can say bond. You can say bond payable or you can say bond. It's absolutely the same thing. This will always be your face value.
Yes. Okay.
To premium,
Premium. Yes.
what is this going to be?
3,600.
3,600. Correct? Now this premium has to be amortized. This premium has to be amortized. So let's go over it again. We have year. We will have cash interest paid. Oh, sorry, I should not have written it like that. Should write it a little close. We'll have cash interest paid. We will have bond interest expenditure. We will have premium amortization.
What is bond interest expenditure?
I'll explain it again. Go through your notes for the last session. You will see what it is. Then we have premium unamortized. And we have carrying value. Now, on the first day of this bond, that is on 31st of December, that is on 31st of December, sorry, yes, on the first day, that is on 31st of December 2022, you are having a carrying value of 1,03,600. Agreed or disagreed? Agreed or disagreed? My dear friends,
Yes.
pay attention that the first carrying value, now I'm making it very mechanical. The first carrying value will always be cash received. What will it be? It will be cash received. So in the case of your discount, if you will see in your notebooks, your first carrying value was 96,400. Are you with me on that? Premium amortization unamortized is 3,600. What is the unamortized premium? 3,600. My dear friends, I want you to remember that discount and amortized plus carrying value was equal to face value. Do you remember? Do you remember that
Yes.
premium amortized, discount
Yes.
unamortized plus carrying value was face value? So premium unamortized, my carrying value minus premium unamortized
Equal to face value.
is equal to
Face value.
got it? So what is your face value going to be? Always it has to be, guys, 1 lakh. Understood? It has to be always 1 lakh. Now I will come to 30th of June 2023. First interest. My dear friends, interest is paid on what value? Face value or issue price? Come on.
Face value.
Face
Interest is paid on what? CMA students?
Face
Come on.
value.
Face value.
value.
What is your
Face
face
value.
value?
1
lakh.
lakh.
What is the rate of interest?
12.
12%. For how many months?
12%.
6 months.
Six,
Agreed?
6
How
months.
much this will be, guys? 6,000. Bond interest
6,000.
expense is always going to be on carrying value. Agreed? Do you remember? Hello? Hello? What was bond interest expense? Hello? 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 CMA? 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 What was bond interest expense? What was bond interest expense? CMA? Hello? CMA, do you remember? Bond interest expense was carrying value multiplied by yield multiplied by period. Bond interest expense is always what? Carrying value multiplied by yield multiplied by period. Agreed or disagreed? Agreed or disagreed? Hello, hello. CMA,
Agree, sir. Agree.
CMA.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Multiplied by 9.9702 percentage multiplied by 6 divided by 12. Don't do any calculations, please. Spare me that. I'm giving you everything spoon fed. 5165. How much? 5165. My dear friends, what is this? This is 5165. What is cash interest paid minus bond interest expense? 835. This is the premium that you are going to amortize for the first year. What is unamortized? Out of 3,600, you amortized 835. How much is left for you guys? 2765. 2765 plus something is equal to what? 1 lakh. So what is this going to be? 1,02,765. That is your new carrying value. 31st of December 2023. Interest is paid on what value?
Face value. One.
How is 2,765 plus something equal to 1 lakh?
Minus na CV minus premium is equal to
Ah,
face value.
minus, okay.
Minus. CV minus premium. Look here.
Yeah, that I saw. Plus
For a
bonus
discount,
expense.
it will be what? CV minus premium, discount unamortized.
Yeah.
In the case of discount, it was what? Carrying value minus
Yeah,
discount
understood
unamortized is equal to the face value. Here it will be, sorry, it was plus. I'm sorry, it was plus. Here it will be minus.
Yeah.
Now here, what will I put in here? 6,000. What will happen over here? 1,02,765 multiplied by 9.9702 percentage multiplied by 6 divided by 12. I don't do the calculation. Leave it to me, please. Minus. What you are getting? 877. 2765 minus 877. What you will get, guys? You will get how much? 1888. 1888. Either a 1 lakh. Obviously, common sense dictates me to write here 101 888. Are we good, ladies and gentlemen? Yes or no? Please tell me that. Maruf, you will not
Yes.
understand. Maruf,
Yes.
you will not understand. So don't trouble yourself at all. But the others, Shaili, Muskan, everyone, Hemu, have you
Yes, sir.
understood this calculation? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Have you understood? Okay. Okay. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let's have a competition of sorts. I have mashallah 4 CMA students, CFA students over here. One, let me count here. 4. And I thought there were 3.
Your voice is kind of not like breaking in between. Is it for everyone or is it only for me?
फराज, am I clear? बीच में आवाज फट रही है. IPL बंद कर फराज.
हाँ सर,
आवाज आ रही है कि बीच में फट रही है मेरी?
आ रही है सर. नहीं सर, आ रही, क्लियरली आ रही है.
हाँ मारूफ बोलो, आवाज फट रही है
बीच
कि
में
आ रही है?
टूट नहीं रही है क्या बीच से?
हाँ सर, आवाज फट रही है सर,
तेरा
आवाज ब्रेक हो रही है.
माइक कुछ चालू है. I don't know guys. ये मेरे हाथ में नहीं है. सॉरी यार. बंद
ठीक है सर, ठीक है।
बंद क्यों किया?
नहीं वो मैंने ऑडियो ज्वाइन ही नहीं किया था, मुझे पता नहीं माइक चालू था. अच्छा
ओके, अभी फट रही है शैली.
हाँ बेटर है, बेटर।
चलो, लेट्स प्ले अ गेम. What is the game? Now I want you to tell me. What is the face value in our question? Come on.
1 lakh.
1 lakh. Shabas. What is the stated percentage of interest?
9.9.
12% per annum. What is the
9.970.
9702 percentage? Correct. What is the issue price? 103.6 percentage. Correct. And it is a 2-year bond. It is a how many year bond?
2 years.
It is a 2-year bond. So let us do this. Let us write down year. Let us write down cash interest paid. For your clarity, what is cash interest paid? The interest amount that you are going to be paying in cash. Next,
Cash.
we have bond interest expense. What do we have? We have bond interest expense. What is this? This is paid on carrying value at current yield rate. Then we have premium amortized. What do we have? Premium amortized. So as I was saying, I have got 4 CFA students sitting here and I've got some of you sitting over there. So let's play a game. Let me ask one of you and one of them for the calculations for each stage. And let us see what our answers come like. Agreed or disagreed? Please tell me that. Right? Now, I'm writing
Yes,
one
sir.
more thing. I want you to pay attention. Please focus on what I'm saying. Carrying value minus premium unamortized is equal to face value. And carrying value plus discount unamortized is equal to what?
Face value.
Are you sure, ladies and gentlemen? CMA, 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 CMA,
Yes, sir. Yes.
CMA. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, makes sense. Okay, if it makes sense, then I would like to take retirement. Start helping me out. The first is on the 31st of December 22 is your issue price. So when is interest due? Interest is due on 30th of June and 31st of December. The issue date is 31st of December 22. Clear? Eh? Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. The first carrying value is 1,03,600. I taught you that the first carrying value is always cash received or the issue price. Very well put. So the first carrying value will always be issue price is cash received. Will be issue price. Now, what are the journal entry that you have passed? Bank account debit.
Bond stable.
Bond.
2 bonds stable. 2 premium.
Clear, boys, girls, everybody? Okay. Now, what will be the unamortized premium? Sakshi, bol beta. Sakshi,
Sir, 3,600.
बढ़िया, very good. अब मुझे बता साक्षी, कैरिंग वैल्यू में तू प्रीमियम ऐड करेगी या सब्ट्रैक्ट करेगी बेटा? प्रीमियम पे है, क्या करेगी?
Sir, add.
तेरे सामने है, प्रीमियम विल बी सब्ट्रैक्टेड. प्रीमियम है, डिस्काउंट तू ऐड करेगी, प्रीमियम सब्ट्रैक्ट करेगी, है कि नहीं साक्षी?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
डिस्काउंट तूने ऐड
Yes,
किया था, प्रीमियम तो सब्ट्रैक्ट करेगी, है ना? पेजेस तेरे पास, है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir. Yes.
व्हाट इज द फेस वैल्यू नाउ साक्षी?
1 lakh.
बराबर है? ओके ओके.
Yes, sir.
Now I am on 30th of June 2023. Interest paid is always paid on what value? Face value. Faraz,
Yes, sir.
interest paid calculation, please.
Okay.
Come on, bol. Faraz, I want a response.
Sir, 6,000. 6,000.
No, but what into what into what?
Sir, face value into stated rate. Okay. Into 6 divided by 12.
Why 6 divided by 12?
Sir, because it is twice a year, right?
Because it
Half
is
yearly.
fantastic. Shaili,
Yes.
Shaili,
Yes, sir.
give me bond interest expense calculation.
Sir,
It
The
is
one,
carrying value multiplied by yield
yeah,
multiplied by
carrying value multiplied by
Yield.
yield multiplied by 6 by 12.
1,03,600 multiplied by 9 point.
9.9702 into 6 by 12.
Your answer here is 5165. How much here? 835. Clear? Now 3,600 minus 835. 3,600 minus 835 will give you what? 2,765. Will give you what? 2,765. Correct? Yes. Come on. Danish, Muskan, Hemu. Danish, Muskan, Hemu. I want the carrying value.
And 102765.
And what is the face value?
1 lakh.
1 lakh.
Always stays 1 lakh. Clear? Now, my dear friends, do you remember that we had passed a journal entry for discount every year? Can we pass journal entries like this for premium also every year?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, before we go to that entry, I have a
Yes.
doubt. Bol. What is what? 835. See, this is a premium. I am explaining the concept. Please, everybody pay attention. 3,600. Is it a profit or a loss? Please tell me that first. Is it a profit or a loss? It's a profit because you have charged
Profit,
me.
no?
This profit has to
Premium.
be broken down over the entire life, the entire tenure of the bond. Agreed or disagreed? Okay, so let's draw a diagram for that. So that now Maruf can also have his pickup. The tenure of the bond is 2 years. Agreed or disagreed? But it is 4
Agreed.
periods because interest is paid 2 times a year. It is 4 periods. So for 4 periods, your total profit is 3,600. This profit
Yes.
cannot be recognized on the very first period itself because it has to be apportioned over the life of the bond. Amortization is that aspect of the profit that is allocated to that particular cycle of interest, the way we did for a discount. I hope that is clear. So for this cycle, how much income are you recognizing? 835. Now the problem is you have already recognized the entire income over here, 3,600. In discount, look at your journal entries in your notebook. Your discount was sitting in the debit. Your discount was sitting in the debit. That is why when you amortize the discount, it went and sat in the credit. Please check your notebooks, CMA students. Please check your notebooks. The discount was sitting in the debit. Show him your notebook. The discount was sitting in the debit. That is why when we amortized it, we wrote it in the credit. Now the premium is sitting in the credit. So when we amortize it, it will go and sit where? In the debit.
Credit.
Where will it go and sit? In the debit. Understood? Yes or no? Please tell me that. Now,
Yes,
as
sir.
per accounts, debit all expenses and losses. Bond interest account debit. What is your interest amount? What is your interest amount for your bond interest? Your interest is 5165. It is the interest. This is your bond interest expense. This is your bond interest expense. How much bond expense in cash are you paying? 6,000. This is what? This is interest paid in cash. What is the difference? 835. What is that? What is that 835? This is premium amortized. What is this? This is premium amortized. What is this? This is premium amortized. Are you with me on that?
Yes.
So,
What is this? This is
Yes.
premium amortized.
Premium
In the previous
amortized.
question, what did we do for discount amortization? What did we do for discount amortization? We passed an entry, bond interest expense account debit. Bond interest expense account debit. We passed this entry for discounts. So, how much was that entry passed on? I believe, if you check in your notebooks, the bond interest expense was 4835 for the first one. Can somebody confirm with me? Can somebody confirm?
Yes, sir. Yes.
It was how much? It was 4835
Yes, sir. Yes.
and you paid
Yes, sir.
cash. How much?
4,000. 4,000.
4,000.
You paid cash how much? 4,000. And then it was discount amortized 835.
835, right.
Here the premium is in credit. It is coming and sitting down where? In the debit. My dear friends, for the entry of discount, what was your entry? It was bank account debit. How much was the bank account debited for? It was debited for 96,400. Correct? Bank account debit to bond. Bond was how much? And 3,600 was what?
Discount.
Discount account debit. This was sitting where in the debit? This was an expense. I started unwinding that expense. Understood? I started unwinding that expense. Why? Because discount has already hit my P&L. And at one time, I cannot allow that much expense to hit my P&L. So I have to reverse that expense over a period of time. How much am I reversing? In the case of discount, 835. In the case of premium also, I'm reversing 835 only. But you need to appreciate that this is sitting where? In the credit. This is sitting where? In the credit. Where is this sitting? It is sitting in the credit. Are you with me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes,
This is
sir.
sitting in the credit.
Yes, sir.
So if it is sitting in the credit, my dear students, don't I go and bring it back and make it sit in the debit? Yes or no? Please tell me that. Yes or no? Please tell me that. Come on, students.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, one second, beta. Yes, boss. Bolo.
by 1 second, can you go on the right side?
Yeah.
Here, why are we accounting for this entry? Because this is your market return, right?
Yes, this is what is at fair value. This is your expense. Danesh also asked me the same doubt last time. Danesh, put on unmute. At fair value, this is your expense. Correct, son?
Mhm.
But you are paying this much.
Yeah.
So isn't your expense less than what you are paying? And haven't you booked an income over here of 3,600 in one go?
Sorry. Can
You booked an income over here by crediting it in one shot.
Mhm.
You credited it in one shot, you booked an income.
Okay,
Correct?
Yeah.
But is that income for one period?
no,
It has to be allocated over each interest cycle.
yes.
How much of that income that is already recognized now you are going to reverse? How much will you reverse? 835. Why? Because that is the difference between the interest expense and the cash paid. This is a notional expense. What is this?
No,
As in, it is a fake expense. It is a lie. It is a fiction. It is a lie. It is a fiction.
okay.
But while 6 grand is going out of your pocket,
Mhm.
this much only should be your expense. So what is this?
Okay,
In this case, this much is going out of your pocket,
Mhm.
whereas this much is your expense. So what is this? This is your notional income. This is your notional
Income.
expense. This is notional income. Yes, and this is notional expense. That is why it is debited, because as per the golden rules of accounting, you debit all expenses and losses. And credit all incomes and gains.
So, but why can't we directly show that we have paid this much and this much is our this thing?
What this thing is in?
As in, why do we have to show the market rate?
Because when you are accounting under US GAAP, when you are accounting under US GAAP, you are doing US CFA, they are doing US CMA, you will follow US accounting. And US accounting says that you have to always account at fair value. That's the rule in US accounting. You can't change that rule. Clear? Yes? Everybody understands? Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hemu,
Sir.
give me the
Yes.
calculation for interest.
1 lakh. Into
Multiplied by,
12%,
multiplied by.
6 by 12.
Very good. Danesh, unmute. Until you unmute, I'm not taking the lecture ahead. Danesh, unmute. Give me the calculation for bond interest expense. The formula is here. Carrying value multiplied by yield multiplied by period. What carrying value will you take? This one. Chalo bolo. Kya into kya?
102765
Perfect.
multiplied by yield rate
What is the yield rate?
9.9702
Multiplied by.
6/12.
Very good. Very good. This is 5123, I think.
Yes.
5123. Sakshi, what is the premium unamortized? What is the premium unamortized?
So, 1,880.
Wrong.
Sorry, unamortized. Unamortized or
Sorry, amortized. I beg your pardon, beta. I beg your pardon, beta. Cash paid minus
Yes,
bond
sir.
interest expenses. What? Premium unamortized. बोल इधर का कितना है राजा?
so 877.
शाबाश. तू ही बोल अभी. तू ही बोल साक्षी.
Yes, sir.
Unamortized कितना रहेगा?
1,888.
888. करेक्ट. चल साक्षी तू ही बोल.
Yes,
कैरिंग वैल्यू में कितना लिखूं? फेस वैल्यू तेरा हमेशा क्या रहेगा राजा? 1 लाख.
1 lakh.
इधर क्या रखेगी तू?
1 lakh, 1,888.
अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir.
Thirtieth of June 23. Oh, sorry, 24. But before that, let's do a journal entry for this one. इसका journal entry बचा है ना? फराज,
Yes.
फराज.
Yes, sir.
Entry
Yes, sir.
बोल. Entry बोल. पहले खाली entry
Sir.
बोल. Amount बाद में भरता हूँ. Entry बोल.
Bond interest ना sir.
Yes, ये
Bond
वाली
interest
entry
account
बोल.
debit.
ये तेरी 30th of
Bond-
June 23 की entry. मुझे 30th of December 23 की entry बोल बेटा. बोल. चल फराज.
Okay. 1 minute. Bond interest account debit. Okay.
वेरी गुड. बॉन्ड इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट डेबिट. शाबाश. बोल आगे जा. डर मत. बोलते जा.
सर वो अमाउंट एक्चुअली 1 मिनट
अमाउंट तो
क्वेश्चन
गोली
में
मार.
दिखा
एंट्री बोल. अमाउंट में भरूंगा तेरे साथ.
हाँ प्रीमियम
एंट्री बोल. प्रीमियम लिखो.
प्रीमियम अमोर्टाइजेशन अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैश ना सर.
टू कैश. चल अब इधर आ
Yes.
बेटा. कैश कितना भरा तूने मेरे को दिखा. कितना कैश भरा? 6 की 5123.
6,000 सर.
वेरी गुड. 6000 भरा तो यहाँ पे 6 लिखू
हाँ
और यहाँ पे 5123 लिखता हूँ तो ऑटोमेटिकली राजा तेरे
हाँ.
बैलेंस में क्या आएगा?
877 सर.
सवाल उठा था दानिश का. सर वो कैसे टूटेगा? अब दानिश 3600 के अंदर से. दानिश 3600 के अंदर से सब्ट्रैक्ट कर 835 और 877 कर. अब भी क्या प्योर बता मेरे को आंसर क्या आया. कम ऑन दानिश. कम ऑन दानिश. क्या है आंसर?
1,888.
1888.
Yes.
Is this a miracle or is this common sense? It is common sense.
Common.
It is common sense. It is not a miracle. Miracles are performed for difficult things. This is very easy. Chalo. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Bakra number 2. Muskan, Vishwakarma.
Yes, sir.
Question ba?
62, sir.
ठीक हो. चलो बोलो.
Sir, 1 lakh multiplied by 12%, multiply by 6 by 12.
मुस्कान विश्वकर्मा, बॉन्ड
हाँ,
इंटरेस्ट
sir.
एक्सपेंस
1,01,888 multiplied by 9.9702% multiplied by 6 by 12.
5079. मुस्कान विश्वकर्मा, प्रीमियम amortized.
Yes, sir.
How much?
9 to 1.
शाबाश. मुस्कान विश्वकर्मा, प्रीमियम अनअमोर्टाइज्ड.
967.
मुस्कान विश्वकर्मा, कैरिंग वैल्यू.
1,0967.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. 31st of December 24. कौन बचा पिछले बारी जो आए थे उनमें से? गुप्ता विवेक, हैड यू अटेंडेड? विवेक गुप्ता, आप अटेंड किए थे लास्ट लेक्चर भाई?
नो सर.
अरे यार, कहाँ गायब हो जाते हो?
सर आपने ऐड ही नहीं किया ग्रुप में.
गलती हो गया, माफ कर दीजिए.
सर फिर भी बताएं आपको.
हाँ बोलिए ना.
यस सर. 1 लाख इंटू 12% इंटू 6.12.
चलो यहाँ का बोलो, बोल सकते हो.
10967 इंटू 9.9702 इंटू 6.12.
इसका आंसर 967 ही आएगा. इसका आंसर कितना आएगा? ओ सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी
यस सर.
माफ कीजिए, माफ कीजिए, माफ कीजिए. इसका आंसर क्या आएगा? 5033 आएगा. और इधर क्या आएगा बेटा? 967.
967.
और इधर क्या आएगा? जीरो, क्योंकि
Zero.
अभी amortization
Zero.
हो चुका. What have you essentially done? I want you to pay attention to your notebooks. Now students, you got 1,03,600 down to 1 lakh, and in the case of discount you got 96,300 up to 1 lakh in your notebooks. ये आपने कहा किया था? ये आपने डिस्काउंट में किया था. आपने प्रीमियम में क्या किया? 1,03,600 को, ये 96,400 था, इसको कहां पे लेके आए? 1 लाख पे लेके.
1 लाख पे लेकर.
बराबर है? बराबर है गुप्ता जी?
Yes.
बराबर है? यस और नो?
यस सर.
यस.
sir.
ओके 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 ओके. फराज, फराज,
Yes sir. Yes sir. बोलो.
फराज, 30th of June 24 का एंट्री बोल. 30th of June, पहले एंट्री बोल, बाद में तेरे को अमाउंट दिखाऊंगा. पहले एंट्री बोल, एंट्री बोल. फराज एंट्री बोल. फराज
हाँ सर, इसमें
बेटा एंट्री बोल.
बॉन्ड इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट डेबिट सर.
वेरी गुड. डर क्यों रहा है?
प्रीमियम नहीं सर, वो आप बोल जा रहा है. अहम हो जा रहा है. प्रीमियम अमाउंटाइजेशन अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैश.
देखा, तू बोल रहा है एंट्री, मैं नहीं बोल रहा. अब मेरे को जून का ये वाला मैं मार रहा हूँ बेटा, जिसपे सर्कल मारा है, ये स्टार वाला. इसमें मेरे को अमाउंट पकड़ के दिखा. चल, कैश में कितना लिखूं?
6,000 पे.
कैश पे लिखूं ना 6,000?
कैश. हाँ हाँ कैश.
यहाँ पे कितना लिखूं?
वहाँ पे 5079.
बढ़िया. और यहाँ पे
हाँ.
प्रीमियम में कितना लिखूं? तू ही बता, तू ही देख के बता.
9 to 1.
शाबाश. समझा कि नहीं तेरे को?
जाओ. हाँ.
गुप्ता जी, मिस्टर
यस
गुप्ता,
सर.
एंट्री बोलो अभी 24 का. आपको अमाउंट दिखाएंगे, पहले एंट्री बोलो.
सर इंटरेस्ट सेम ही रहने वाला है. बॉन्ड इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट डेबिट, प्रीमियम बॉन्डाइजेशन डेबिट टू कैश.
चलो भाई, अभी इसमें अमाउंट डालो गुप्ता जी.
सर कैश में 6,000.
इधर कितना लिखूं?
5033.
लिखूं?
यस सर. 5033.
और बेटा यहाँ पे कितना लिखूं?
967.
क्या नुकसान हुआ तेरा? तू लास्ट लेक्चर नहीं आया, तू सीख गया ना?
यस सर.
यार विवेक गुप्ता ऐसा बोलता है. डियर फ्रेंड्स, Premium amortization is completed.
Yes,
I
sir.
believe everybody has understood this. Yes or no? Give me a
Yes.
thumbs up. Come
Yes,
on.
sir.
Maruf, तू थोड़ा सबर रख. You will get it. Don't worry about it. Everybody understand? Danish? Yes. Hema, Himu,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, understood.
Shaili? शैली समझा?
आ गया सर, हाँ.
गुप्ता जी तुम आंसर दे रहे थे तो तुमको पूछूंगा नहीं. चलो, आई एम पॉजिंग दिस फॉर यू टू राइट डाउन पीसफुली. होल्ड ऑन. नाउ प्लीज पे अटेंशन टू द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. दैट इज नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज.
सर वो क्वेश्चन एक बात लिखा है क्या?
हाँ दिखा दो ना, देखिए ये वाला ना,
अच्छा,
देखो लिख लो.
यस सर.
ओके.
डन सर. हाँ.
हो गया विवेक? विवेक हो गया? ओके. नाउ I guess we're already recording. So now tell me everybody, do you remember capital budgeting a little bit? Investment decisions, do you remember? And in investment
Yes.
decisions, we had a calculation called payback period. Who you remember this? Yes or no? Please tell me that.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Remember.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, in bonds का payback period is called duration. What is it called? It is called duration. What is it called?
Duration.
Have we done bond duration calculations? Kindly tell me, have we done bond duration calculations?
Okay.
Have we done
No.
bond duration calculations?
नहीं किया सर अभी.
CMA, have we done?
No, sir.
Bond duration. Kindly allow me to pull out a question for you. I'll explain you on the basis of the question. I wanted to be a published question for my peace of mind. Now, my dear students, please pay attention to the concept that is coming on your screen. There is a bond which has a face value of 1,000 rupees, which has a yield at the rate 10% and stated rate at the rate 10%. My dear students, please tell me, will this bond trade at par, at premium, or at discount? Where yield is equal to stated, you are always at par.
At par.
Yes.
Where yield is greater than stated, you are always at discount. Where yield is greater than stated, you are at premium. You are at premium 10% with an annual stated rate of 10%. The life of this bond is 5 years. What is the life? Is 5 years. What is the life? 5 years. In how much time will the investor receive or recover his investment? In how much time? In how much time will he receive or recover his investment? In capital budgeting is nothing but payback period. Here it is nothing but duration. But my dear students, duration for bond has to be calculated by using a weighted average, because bonds are different than capital assets. Now pay attention to how the calculation will go. Period or year 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Can I write over here coupon? Coupon is what? Coupon is face value multiplied by interest rate. Agreed or disagreed? Yes. Your
Yes.
face value is 1000 and your coupon is 10%. Can I write interest is how much?
10,000.
100 for all the 5 years? Yes or no? Please tell me that, friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
But my dear friends, in the 5th year, the bond amount will also be returned. I hope you remember this, that bonds are loan and then
Yes.
the principal has to be returned. Agreed or disagreed? Yes. The present
Yes.
value is always done at KE, that is yield. So your present value is calculated at 10%, 0.909, 0.826, 0.751, 0.683, 0.621. ये बाय हार्ट हो जाएगा आपको लाइफ में इवेंचुअली, मुझे भी हो गया, आपको भी हो जाएगा. Now, present value cash inflows, please. What are the present value cash inflows? Here it will be 90.91, 82.64. I'm taking 75.13. They have taken 4, so I'll also take 4 decimals. Then it is 68.30. Then it is 62.10. And it is 621.00. Okay. PVCIF. Now we will take weighted period. How to take that? You will take your present value cash inflow and you will multiply it by the period. What will you get? 90.91. Now 82.64 is multiplied by 2. What will you get? 165.2893. 75.13 multiplied by 3. What you will get? 225.3. 68.30 multiplied by 4. What will you get? 62.10 multiplied by 5. What will you get? 310 point. Bol beta. 5. Only 5. Okay. 621 multiplied by 5. What will you get? 3105. Take the total, please. Take the total of this. All this. It should be approximately 4169. Approximately. Let's take it as 4169 approx. Now, my dear friends, take the total of this. This will be 1000. Sir, how did you write it 1000 without counting? Are for a very simple reason, since the bond is at par, iska total 1000 hi aayega. That is common sense. If the bond was at premium, ye 1000 ke upar aata tha, it would have been more than 1000. And if it was at a discount, it would have been less than 1000. Now, what is duration? Duration is equal to 4169 divided by 1000. Your answer is 4.169 years. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is the investor will get back his entire investment in 4.169 years. Therefore, 5 minus 4.169, sir, jaldi. 5 minus 4.169 is equal to 0.831 years. He will, perfect answer, very good. He will only earn profits. What does a CMA or a CPA or a CFA or a CA understand from this? Lower the duration, higher the profit, higher the duration, lower the profits. And these are your MCQ questions that they come and haunt you. This is the concept.
Okay.
लोअर द ड्यूरेशन हायर द प्रॉफिट ना. अगर ये 4 ये कम होता तो तू ज्यादा बरस के लिए रोकड़ा कमाता ना. मैं इसको 4.8 करूँ तो तू खाली 0.2 इयर्स के लिए रोकड़ा कमाएगा. सपोज मैं इसको 1 सेकंड 3.1 करता हूँ तो तू इधर 2.9 के लिए कमाएगा ना. सपोज तो तेरे को 0.83 के लिए रोकड़ा कमाना कि 2.9 के लिए? ऑफ कोर्स 2.9 के लिए. हाँ बोल मानो. हाँ जी. That is PVCIF multiplied by year. That's it. That is weighted average. That is a mathematical rule. Ask your doubt. Go ahead. Don't hesitate.
1000 से क्यों डिवाइड किया?
बेटा 1000 rupees you are going to get at the end of the 5 years ना. देख तूने 1000 रुपए का बॉन्ड खरीदा ना, तो ये 1000 रुपए तुझे रीपे होगा ना.
हाँ.
तो वो कब रीपे होगा? एट द एंड ऑफ द पीरियड. लेकिन उसके पहले तू ये भी तो कमाई कर रहा है ना. 500 रुपए तो तूने ऐसे ही कमा लिया.
हाँ.
कमाया कि नहीं? तो चौथे साल के एंड तक तूने कितना 1 2 3 400 रुपए तो कमा लिया था।
हाँ
अभी 5वें साल के अंदर इट इज ऑलवेज अज्यूम दैट द मनी इज रिसीव्ड इवनली। देख तेरे को भले 5th ईयर के एंड में पैसा इधर मिले, लेकिन इट इज अज्यूम दैट मनी कम्स ऑन एन इवन बेसिस।
ओके
तो इवन बेसिस पे तेरा आंसर क्या आता है 4.169। ये साक्षी, व्हाट इज योर डाउट?
सर नीचे आप स्क्रॉल करें।
करता हूँ, बोल बेटा।
सर यहाँ पे जो आपने लाइन लिखा है 5 माइनस 4.169,
करेक्ट, दिस इज द
तो
लाइफ
ये
ऑफ द
मुझे
बॉन्ड।
समझा नहीं है था।
ये लाइफ ऑफ द बॉन्ड है। तेरा बॉन्ड कितने साल का लाइफ लेके आया? 5 साल।
हाँ
ये तेरा
5।
ड्यूरेशन है, मतलब
हाँ
इतने टाइम में तुझे तेरा पैसा वापस मिला।
हाँ
ये क्या है? ये पैसा वापस मिलने के बाद भी तुझे 5 साल तक पैसा मिलते रहेगा ना। तो ये वो पीरियड है कि तूने तेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट रिकवर किया, तो ये तेरे लिए क्या बन गया?
हाँ
तो ये जितना पीरियड के लिए ज्यादा रहेगा उतना तेरा कमाई होएगा। सोच ना, 5 साल का तेरा इंस्ट्रूमेंट का लाइफ है, 4.169 में तेरा रिकवरी हो गया, बराबर है?
हम्म
तो ये पीरियड तू क्या कर रही है बेटा?
हाँ हाँ
पैसा कमा रही है ना, खाली प्रॉफिट। सो ही विल ओनली
हाँ
यूज द
ओके ओके
प्रॉफिट। सो लोअर द ड्यूरेशन हायर द प्रॉफिट,
ओके
हायर द ड्यूरेशन लोअर द प्रॉफिट, बराबर है?
लोअर ओके
आया
गॉट।
समझ में?
यस यस
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन,
यस
आई होप बॉन्ड ड्यूरेशन हैज बीन अंडरस्टूड। फराज समझा?
यस सर, समझ गया।
विवेक गुप्ता, दानिश खान, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? विवेक?
Yes, sir.
मुस्कान 1000 रुपया। मुस्कान?
यस सर
खुशी
समझा।
सोलंकी? खुशी सोलंकी
यस सर
समझा कि नहीं?
समझा समझा।
आई एम पॉजिंग इट। Let us enter into the discussion. The cash flow will be on the face value of 1 lakh. You are going to get a stated interest of 8%. So that is how much? 8,000, correct? 8,000,
यस
8,000. In the 4th year, you are going to get 8,000 plus you are going to get back 1 lakh. Am I right? So it is 1 lakh 8,000. Discounting factor at the rate of 14%. Discounting factors, please.
0.877.
0.877. First year's present value cash inflow. 7016. Students, if you are getting a different answer in your notebook, I expect you to unmute and speak up immediately. Next year's discounting factor, please.
0.769.
769. Present value cash inflow. Present value.
6.52.
How much?
6.5.
Once next
One.
one.
0.675.
Present value.
4,400. 0.592. 4736.
592. So 0.592 multiplied by 1 lakh 8,000. 6936. 63936.
अरे हमने टोटल ₹1,00,000 का अलग निकाला।
हाँ चलेगा ना, तो 1 लाख।
592
अरे पर
plus
1 lakh 8,000 multiplied by 0.592, कॉमन सेंस 63,936।
हाँ
उसका टोटल तुम्हारा 63,936 ही रहेगा। व्हाट इज द टोटल ऑफ दिस प्लीज? 82,504. Notice that when yield is greater than stated, you automatically come at a discount. Are you with me on that? Yes or no? Please tell me that. Are you with me on
Yes.
that? Yes or no?
Discount.
Yes or no?
Okay.
Weighted duration.
Yes.
Weighted duration is present value multiplied by year. तो पहले का क्या रहेगा? 7016. सेकंड का क्या रहेगा? 6152 multiply by 2 ना? कितना आया? 12304. फिर 5400 multiply by 3 कितना आया? 16200. और ये इसका क्या आएगा? 63,936 multiplied by 4. 255,744. Take the total plus 16,200 plus 12,304 plus 7,016. 291,264. Perfect. Very good ones. 291,264. What is the answer for duration? 291,264 divided by 82,504. What is the answer divided by 82,504? What is the answer? It is 3.530.
3.530.
थोड़े अलग क्यों आ रहे हैं values?
क्योंकि तेरा डेसिमल्स तूने शायद कुछ अलग किया होगा। 3 की बात नहीं है। You would have probably taken the whole number.
Answer and duration I'm getting same 3.53.
Then what is different?
Total of PVC
ये तूने जब भी 1 divided by 1.14 किया ना, ये जो पूरा 12 डेसिमल लिया ना तूने,
12 नहीं लिया,
कितना लिया?
3
कुछ कैलकुलेशन एरर किया। एरर है तेरा,
मैंने शायद फर्स्ट या सेकंड और
एरर है, एरर है। So, my dear students, do we understand duration? Can I say that the topic is closed from my end? Yes or no? Please tell me that.
Yes,
sir.
Students, CMA,
Yes, sir.
Third discounting factor.
yield to maturity. Please pay attention. Yield का spelling क्या है? yield. How do you spell yield? चलना. Yield to maturity.
पहला वाला सही है.
Now, my dear friends, please pay attention. Hold on, stop writing. Everybody focus on the screen. Focus, please. When it came to capital budgeting, what was payback period called in bonds? In capital budgeting, you have IRR. I hope you remember IRR. You have done the trial and error calculation. Friends,
yes,
for bond, it is called as YTM. What is it called as? YTM. Yield to maturity. What is the meaning of this? You expect 10%. What you expect is nothing but your cost of capital. It is nothing but your yield. And what the bond actually offers? No, it offers more than stated. What the bond actually offers is called yield to maturity. Is called yield to maturity. What is it called? It is called as yield to maturity. Now, for example, now a bond has a face value. Say, for example, it's $100. Bond has an issue price. For example, it's $103. Okay. The bond has a life. For example, it is 4 years. And the bond has a stated interest rate. For example, 10%. Yield to maturity is equal to coupon plus face value minus issue price divided by N, the whole upon face value plus issue price divided by 2. Calculate the yield of this one. 10 plus 100 minus 103 divided by 2, the whole upon 100 plus 103 divided by 2. What is the answer? Quickly calculate, please. Oh, sorry. This is divided by 4. N is number of years.
नीचे भी 4 है. अच्छा नीचे 2 ही है.
नीचे 2 रहेगा.
10% तो percent ही है.
10 ही ले. 09. 9.113%. What is it?
Yes.
9.113%. Right? That's how you calculate yield to maturity. Now, please hold on for a second, please. Just hold on for a second. Please pay attention to the screen. If the market price of a bond is 95 rupees, that's your issue price. The maturity is 6 years. This is your life. The coupon rate is C is 13%. And the issue price is 100. Okay, this is a little out of the thing. Now, pay attention. You will have face value minus market price divided by N. Now you can use the word issue price over here also. It is fungible because face value may not always be the issue price. This is an incorrect terminology used by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Face value need not be the issue price, right? C plus this upon face value plus market price or issue price divided by 2. So in this scenario, what do you get? Your face value is 100 minus 95 divided by 6 plus 13, the whole upon 100 plus 95 divided by 2. And what is your answer? Your answer is 14.18%. What is the meaning of that? The meaning of that is that this is what the bond actually offers. This is what the bond actually offers. Does everybody understand this concept? Yes or no? Please tell me that. Students, do you
Yeah.
understand?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So now, let's pay attention over here.
Sir, can you repeat?
Yes, I will. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm repeating, okay? No. YTM, like IRR, is what the bond actually offers. Remember chapter capital budgeting. Remember what chapter? Capital budgeting. If IRR is greater than KE, what do? You invest or you don't invest? IRR is greater than KE, you invest.
Invest.
If IRR is less than KE, what do?
Not
Don't
in.
invest.
Don't invest.
Similarly, if YTM is greater than KE, what do?
Invest.
And if YTM is less than KE, what do? Don't invest. YTM is equal to coupon plus face value minus issue price upon N, the whole upon face value plus issue price divided by 2. I hope this is clear. Now, Khushi, please unmute. Khushi, please unmute.
Yes.
In the
Yes,
previous
sir.
question, your face value was 100. It's okay, put it back on mute. It's very noisy. The issue price was 95. The N was 6 years. And the coupon rate was 13%. So what was the answer? 13% plus 100 minus 95 divided by 6. The whole upon
Plus 100 plus 95
divided by 2. So what is the answer? It came to how much? 14 point. Then exact answer. 14.833. No. Sorry. Give value it quickly. $14.1180. Sorry, 18180. I'll take. Okay, 1180 I'll take. So what is this? This is what the bond actually offers. Now please pay attention. I'm going to do a fantastic thing for you. I want you to pay attention. What the bond actually offers. Now please pay attention to this. What is stated rate? Stated rate is face value multiplied by interest rate. This is actual cash inflow. What is this? Actual cash inflow. What I'm giving you is very, very important. Next is yield. Yield is nothing but cost of capital, which is nothing but your expectation. Expectation. Your discount factor will always be the yield. Yield to maturity is nothing but IRR, what the bond offers. My dear friends, KE is nothing but Y. Y means what? Yield. Y means what? Yield. So if yield to maturity is greater than yield, you will invest. If yield to maturity is less than yield, you will not invest. Understood? Is this clear?
Yes.
Everybody? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, bond interest expense as per US GAAP, which you are all studying. is what? Carrying value multiplied by yield multiplied by period. And since it is written over here, actual cash flow, what is this going to be? Face value multiplied by your interest rate. Face value multiplied by what? Your interest rate. So what have we learned over here? We have learned stated rate. We have learned yield. We have learned yield to maturity. And we have learned bond interest expense. The calculation has been learned. And we have finished something known as yield to maturity. Yield to maturity has been completed on a conceptual basis in this class over here. Now the final topic that stays or the final topic that remains is something known as bond convexity. What is it called? Bond convexity. I am not aware whether this is there in CMA, this is there in CFA. So if it is not there, I will not teach you right now. So I can do it with the CFA boys later on. But right now we do have yield to maturity. There is no doubt about that. I request you to, I'm stopping the record.